But you know what? I think I would rather be in this if we're talking like political reasons. I think I would be on the if I was a soldier, I would be in the Xeon side with.
Have a fun episode. We're gonna have a pretty fun episode, man. Good afternoon, people. It is a lovely day, lovely Wednesday, whatever day it is for y'all while watching this video. That is the sweet sounds of Bill Withers' Lovely Day in the background playing. Classic song. Bill Withers is classic. Of course, we're playing this because it's Black History Month. So happy Black History Month out there for y'all. As being African Americans and Black content creators. I mean, we'll get into a little bit more of that, but I am Coop at It's Coop. That's Gunpla Tesseract, also known as Austin. And we got CD, also known as Chloe's dad. We come together and form the allegiance of the Undergated network to give y'all the Undergated podcast. This is going to be a fun episode. This is voted by the fans, by everybody who tuned in. So we appreciate everybody who answered the poll the other day. People wanted to hear about our take of Federation versus Xeon, and that's what we're going to give them. We got that coming up. We got Hold That Thought with some new stuff out there. We got What's Cooking, some more stuff that we have on the table. So let's get into this episode. But of course, as always, before we get started, we always check in on each other. Brothers, how has y'all week been? CD, how's your week been, man?
Long as hell. I gave my notice on Friday. I have let them know that my services will be ending at the end of the month. So honestly, I'm just trying to coast my way through, finish everything that I need to get done, so I don't leave any extra work for anybody. But I'm tapped out. So I'm just here. Looking forward to today, though. This is the best day when I'm not at work. So how are you feeling?
Exactly. Austin, how's your week been, brother?
He's feeling it, man.
Yeah. How has my week been? I don't know. Kind of flew by. I wasn't even really paying attention too much to it. So I guess a good week. Guess that makes it a good week then.
Okay.
I got a lot of stuff done. Some things are changing at the job, and they start next week. So I guess the real question would be, Austin, how are you gonna feel next week? Like, I'm gonna come on and be like, I hate it. It's the worst. But nah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How about you, CD? I mean, Coop. Sorry, Coop.
Same, man. It's just another rinse, wash, and repeat week. Get up with the fellas. I was able to go to Hobbytown, so I want to take everything, try to be positive, take everything as it comes, and was able to get up to Hobbytown and clip out some of the Sazaby real grade because got the notification that the P Bandai Clear one is coming in soon. So trying to finish that up. One of the first projects of this year. And just chilling, man. Chilling. I was able to sit back and watch Top Gun in 1986. Is it 86?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I seen it. This whole time, I thought it was an Air Force movie. And it's a damn Navy movie. Which makes sense. I guess it makes sense because they have to have so much water fights over the water and all that. Cool. It makes sense, especially. But it was good. I don't think it was Tom Cruise's best movie. I know a lot of people say it's one of Tom Cruise's top movies. I don't know if it's his top movie.
What do you say?
It's definitely one of my favorite movies from Tom Cruise is Collateral. I don't know if y'all seen that one with Jamie Foxx and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Is that the one where Tom Cruise has blonde hair? He
has slight blonde, little grayish hair. He's like a hitman.
Oh yeah. And Jamie Foxx is a jury member.
He was a taxi driver.
Oh,
he was a taxi driver, and he picked up Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise offered him money. He was like, here's $6,000, just or $600, drive me around all day. You're my guy until the morning. He was like, all right, cool, I'll drive you around. And Jamie Foxx wound up seeing him kill somebody, and he was like, yo, yeah, You can't leave anywhere. So that's one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies.
Mm.
But man, it was a complete and utter. I mean, like I thought I was watching Gundam 83 when I was watching Top Gun. I was like, there goes Nita Purpleton right there. I'm like, what?
Gundam 83 was based off Top Gun. Even the opening theme song is a remake of the Top Gun Danger Zone.
I'm like, dude,
verbatim, huh?
Yes,
almost.
The director talked about how much he loved Top Gun, and they just wanted to make that. So, hey, man, it's a good source material to pull from. So,
yeah, and I'll tell you this: it definitely moved Gundam 83 up in a list as in one of my favorite animes. I mean, Gundam. I was like, oh, I appreciate Gundam 83 more now than I did before.
You should check out the second Top Gun. I might even argue that I think that one was better.
The second one is so you guys know me, I'm an aviation head, so I've been holding back feelings, but the second one is absolutely incredible. The first one's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's there, but the second one's pretty damn good.
I was talking about watching the second one. A girl, like I said, we've been on this, and if y'all catch the holdover, shout out to the holdover. That's try to be every Saturday and Sunday, nostalgic stuff. Well, I've been on this little 80s movie, 90s movie kick, and she wants to watch another movie I haven't seen, The Crow. Never seen The Crow.
Oh damn, that's
so.
You know who's
Bruce Lee's son.
That was Bruce Lee's son. Yeah,
Bruce Lee's son.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, fired a blink too close to his head and didn't realize that blank bullets are still technically bullets. They're dangerous. So they can still kill you. So,
Crow's a good movie. It's an indie movie for sure.
Well, I'm gonna watch that and go right into the second Top Gun movie. So that's about it. That's what we have for the week. That's our week. It's been a good week. How's y'all week been out there? Let us know in the comments below. We've been getting some really great comments. We appreciate everybody been letting us know a little bit more about their personal too. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting and leaving comments down below. Next up, building and breaking down that backlog. New items did we add to our backlog? What did we pull out of our backlog to get ready for the what's cooking segment? And I don't think I really added much, man. I got some minor stuff. Like I got these because we don't gatekeep around here, right? I'm just making sure we that's still a thing, right? The Undergate don't gatekeep, right? Okay, cool. Wound up going to Amazon. You know, like Amazon is like one of those things. Like I need to buy something. I want something like kind of dirt cheap, so I don't feel like I'm going. Yeah. So I picked up these little miniature car sets, a 50-pack, 1 in 200 scale or in scale. I think it was like $9.99. It's 50 of them for toy photography, diorama purposes. Shout out to the homie Patrick own photography. I've been watching his like photography with Gundams, and it's the little key things, man. Like when you're doing like a Gundam photography, is having cars, having little trees in the city, having what I also picked up, like these little light poles, electric poles, right? So they can make it look like obviously like you're in a city, rather than just putting buildings down in a Gundam. You know, give it more.
There's more to the environment, just a building.
Yeah. So doing that, I picked up that as well. These electric poles is a 6-pack. Size comparison. Here's a Gundam Converge figure. If I can get it to focus. It's a little bit bigger than a Gundam Converge figure, so it's not going to be for the master grade people, right? It's going to be mainly for the high grade 144 line. I didn't see any like bigger size electric poles up there to buy, but that's about it, man. I got some other stuff. Oh, well, one item in. I'll wait till I'm ready to shoot Coop's Corner to show that off, because that one's a big ticket item. Coop's Corner is coming back soon, I promise. I don't want to get to a point where it starts feeling like a job and it's like, I gotta go record this, I gotta go record that. Right. So I want to come back with some full force with it, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got this week. Austin, you pick up anything, brother?
Yeah, I did pick up one kit. As you guys know, I haven't been picking up kits recently, but I did pick up one kit. And that kind of goes into the reason for picking up is actually goes into the real grade I got put out for today. But I picked up this. It is the Blue Destiny Unit 1 and in a high grade. And the reason why I picked up is that this is actually one of the first kits I ever painted or ever attempted to paint it. This was back in the day when I didn't even have rattle cans. I would just hand paint stuff. And it's here somewhere, the original one I made, but it turned out looking like someone who's first time trying to paint a kit and first time trying to use acrylic without thinner. So it looks like so
looks like how it sounds, huh?
Yeah, so I decided to go back and give it another shot now that I have an airbrush and everything, and I want to just do it before and after. If I have the photos of the old one, I'll put it up later, but yeah, just the before, where I started and how far I've come. So yeah, that's it.
That's what's up, man. I'm not y'all know me, I think the exam 3 is my favorite. Something about that GM head that's not do it for me, man, when it comes to those kits.
Austin, is the one your favorite of the 3?
Actually, my favorite would probably be the 3 as well. I do like the Gundam head a bit more, but what I like the most is that Naoki one I guys showed you, that one that was custom built. That overall is the reason why I like the Exam 3 the most, is that I like that design of it. But I'd say the 3 is my favorite.
I know CD yours is the 2, right?
It's two's just the 3 with the blue and the red shoulders.
It doesn't have a Gundam head, I don't think, does it?
It does.
It has a GM head.
No,
it
does?
It
has a Gundam head. Yeah. It's captured by Xeon, right?
Yeah.
The Xeon.
Something about the shoulders, just I don't know. The color scheme does it for me.
You like the? Yeah, I was gonna say you like the Ifrit, so it's pretty much a Gundam Ifrit. So there we go.
CD, you picked up anything, brother?
No Gundams. I did order some decals from New Type, so those should be here in the next couple of days. But I did get some more books.
There you go.
I did get the one I really wanted was Sleeping Giant. I got it and finished it. So I'm on 3 books down for the year, and then the Mister surprised me with book 2 of that series, Waking Gods, and I'm only about 80 pages left on that one. I want to talk about this one real quick because one of the characters in here, her name was Ava, and her parents named her after Ava's. And they even said it in the book.
Oh wow!
Oh, Evangelion.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, literally. So they're like, "Why is your name Ava?" She's like, "I don't know. My parents named me after a giant mobile suit." He's like, "Oh, like Evangelion?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, this shit's lit." So now it's really like one of my favorite book series. It's about giant robots too with pilots, so makes sense.
There you go.
But 4 books down, pretty much. Who knows? I might read 100 books this year, so we'll see.
I was about to say, I was like, CD, what was your goal again?
Let's leave it in the comments, people. Let's shoot for over under. CD over 60 books this year. Do y'all think CD will get over 60 books? If somebody
go
right,
ahead.
if somebody no, it's cool. If somebody hits exactly on the money, we'll see what we can do for y'all. Leave in the comments what do y'all think CD will hit. If y'all think he'll hit 84 books and he hits exactly 84, we might got something for y'all.
Bro, CD some recommendations too.
CD has done the equivalent of the SpongeBob meme where he's just like, you want to see me read 80 books? I mean, want to see me read 12 books over there? Want to see me do it again?
Right.
Literally. Like, dang.
I'm telling you, a library card is like, the thing is, all the books I want to read are checked out. So I'm like 12th on the list for certain books, but like,
oh, damn.
These books are like costable high grade. So I'm definitely going to like really go to the library some more because
you don't got like a used bookstore down there? Like a second.
They don't have the book. They have a half price books, but it's all like super old, like science fiction books. So
yeah.
But let us know. We could go hit up Second and Charles, and if we find anything,
yeah, please. I'm gonna let y'all know because I need the low.
Dude, McKay's bookstore. If you guys have one there, McKay's bookstore. Literally brand new books. Yeah, for like $3.
Right, yeah.
Just people read and dump it off. Yep.
There you go. That's the building and breaking down the backlog. Let us know what y'all picked up. Any new manga, any new figures, any new accessories, any new whatever. And what did y'all pull out of the backlog? Ooh. pull out of the back. Wow, that's wow.
Pause.
Thank you. I was thinking of the pause while I was thinking of pause while I was saying it. That's what made me stumble. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But let's go into what's cooking. What's some stuff that we've been working on? CD, as you can tell, has been knocking out these books. For me, man, I took a moment. I was like, I need to get really focused on the toy photography side of things while I'm waiting for this to come in, waiting for the juices to spark up for the next diorama for Gundams. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and stop playing around. I always have an excuse when it comes to like the toy photography. Oh man, I wish I had this. I wish I had these. So I wound up just making a quick little, not my best work, right? I shouldn't even said that. I hate disclaimers, but I made like a quick little diorama for some Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Oh, cool.
Out of foam. We had some extra foam because we got a treadmill in, and I was like, let me break. I was sitting at home. I was watching Dragon Ball Super, and I was like, let me break some of this styrofoam down. I have the hot wire cutter, and I was like, let me break some of this down and just make some terrain for some fight scenes and stuff like that.
The fact that the big and blocky rocks actually look a little bit more like they're from the manga too, because whenever you drew them, you drew them as big blocks.
Yeah,
it's actually, yeah, it's pretty good. Question for you: how do you paint the styrofoam?
Yep, styrofoam. It's like that little $1 acrylic you could get from like Michael's or Walmart. You're like it's like clear tube. It's like $1. I need to go back to Michael's today and get like some black and white.
Gotcha.
And then just took this is like brown with had some extra like grass. So I just while the paint is drying, sprinkle some extra grass up there to make it stick.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Use it as glue. It took maybe all together 20-30 minutes. But I painted the big board for it first while that was drying. I painted the rocks. By the time I came around, sprinkled the grass on it and sprinkled the grass on top of the rocks and got a little terrain for some fight scenes. I need to get some, like I said, go to Michael's today and get some paint because I have other half of this styrofoam because it was a long piece of styrofoam that I want to make kind of like a street concrete type. So I have a little terrain for everything. And like I said, just the cutting up painted some more of the frame for the RG Sazabi.
Dope,
man. That's a lot of pieces in the RG. I forgot. That's just a frame. I haven't even done like my armor. So just the frame itself. But that's all I've been working on.
A master grade worth of parts.
Right. In tiny form. Yeah.
Dude.
But that's all I've been working on, man.
Man, I took out the RG Hainu back out of the storage. I took off one little leg panel and I saw all the levels of stuff. I was like, nah, I put it back and just like
I feel it.
Oh man.
What you been working on, Austin?
Oh,
CD.
Hey, my bad.
Don't matter.
CD, what you working on?
Me?
What you
yeah. Well, after Austin snapped on his GM, I decided, why not finish up mine? So I've primed everything. I'm just waiting to lay down some colors. I want to wait for the decals to come in before I really finish it because I hate to when I get started, I just want to finish it. So I'm waiting for those to come in and do that last layer of paint and stuff. But working on that. I did open up the box for the Calamity Gundam I'm working on next. So I started looking at those pieces and like talking to myself, you got this. It's a lot of pieces. You don't do this. But I told myself I want to build that 100 kit this year. So that's next on the list. Gotta, give myself a pep talk. But I will get there.
You got us, brother.
Right.
And the full mechanics 100 has a lot less pieces than a master grade. So
right.
So it's a great place to enter in. Yeah.
Oh, and the desk, I had to clean off the desk. Workspace got to be clean when you start new projects too, man. Like that shit.
Of course.
In the middle of a project, the desk, if you ever seen it, it looks like a war zone. Paintbrushes, toothpicks, everything. So like I had to like reset. And now I'm ready to get cooking again. So I'm on that. Oh, gatekeeping. Mr. Super Smooth. I speak about this all the time. It's the top coat I use. That shit is sold out everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. I have gotten my own now, so I'm not gonna tell you where you can get it because if I didn't get it, I wouldn't have told this. But show me what you bought. Canada, they have a lot. So
Okay.
I checked every other website. Everyone's sold out, but they still have some. So if you're looking for it, it's up there.
Would you happen to know if they have black Mr. Surfacer? Fine. You know what? Actually, hold that thought. I'll go check it out myself. And then, see and then purchase it. Yeah.
There you go. What you been working on, Austin?
Yeah, so I finished up the GM. I'm still taking photos of the GM. So this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to, because I've been also working on another project at the same time. The other project I was working on was the Gym Spartan, and I primed up the Gym Spartan, and I painted the Gym Spartan. And
Damn,
I have to, so I have to now go and paint it again, because and this would be the third layer of paint I'm doing on it. So I have 3 different coats of green, and let me see if I can actually bring it up for you. I have 3 different coats of green on it so far, and I've been doing a lot of masking and taping on the backpack, so a lot more individual colors and details are going into this. So right here, this is just the forearm that I painted. It has 3 layers of color. It has a deep green, field green, and then dark green, or RLM dark green. And then you can tell the darker one is kind of running the panel lines. And then for the backpack, we did a bit of masking here and top here, and then a little bit here, so it looks a little bit more like camo on the backpack itself. And then for the chest, it's pretty much the same deal. So Spartan's almost done. I did have an emergency situation. I lost the 2 little missile packs that go on the shoulder that kind of make it like identifiable. I found it this morning. I literally woke up at 4:30 this morning, got out of bed, walked over to the box where I keep all the other Gundam parts from the move, and I was like, let me just double check, because this is there it is, look at that, here it is.
That's a good feeling when you find a piece.
Yeah, man. So I'm still missing the missile, the smoke canisters that go in the head, but they're so small that I'm convinced that they're gone forever. So I'm not even gonna look for them. I'm just gonna I have a couple extra pieces, so I'm gonna make something up and build it. Probably make a second antenna. That will also make it a little bit more of my own. And then for the gym, the pictures are still coming. I'm still taking them. I realized I messed up on the light box though. I didn't have the light setting correctly, so they turned out a lot brighter this time instead of darker. But I still got to work on them. So I have just as a quick showcase this and stuff like this. And then once those are good, we'll be all
nice shot right there.
Set.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So we got those, and that's all I'm working on right now.
There you go, man. Let us
I'm
know
gonna
in the
send you my
comments.
GM, Austin. You can take a photo shoot of them.
All right, that's what's up. We'll get them back to back. We'll have them back to back.
Hold on now. I gotta now.
No, he has to. No, Coop has to go.
I got the GM. I got the guard custom. So I know I've been talking about that one.
All three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I needed. Okay. No. Like I'm going to do it. Right. Maybe that'd be a quick little get me back into the whole.
Yeah, no custom paint job. Just the paint that's already there. I mean, just stick to the paint that they want you to do it, and then just send it over. We'll got you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you just do the normal colors, huh? Just do the black, blue, white,
and white.
And white. Send it all over.
And you doing a GM in the normal color scheme, CD?
Mine's color scheme of the Alex.
Oh, the blue and white and the Gundam head. All right, so blue and white, orange and gray. I'll stick out. Never mind. I'll just build another one, paint it, and then paint that blue, and we'll be good.
We'll figure it out. Let us know in the comments, people, what y'all been working on. We've been getting a lot of good comments of people doing a lot of stuff. And also tag us in some of your stuff. If y'all post it on IG, be happy to share it, be happy to comment, be happy to give some insight to it. We can talk about it. So whatever y'all post, tag us in it and we can look at it. Next up, we have what's new. And like right when we got off last week, some stuff started to populate it up. And again, shout out to the Gunpla Nerd. He's the honorary member No, he's not. We got to figure out something to get for this guy, man, or this person. But first up, we have looks like a couple of P Bandai events. The Clear Calamity. I know CD was just talking about the Calamity. This is the clear version of it.
Yeah. That reminds
This
me,
one looks pretty
what I'm
dope.
recognizing is Forbidden.
Oh, the Forbidden. Okay.
Yeah, is what, yeah.
You know what? This looks better.
Yeah.
Right.
The clear on this looks
Right.
good.
Yeah,
I like that clear teal.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah. I don't think. Have you seen a clear kit this color, like that teal, before?
I don't think so.
I like
And
this.
also too, it's just complementary
And the
colors
orange.
like teal and
Yeah.
orange go together.
Yeah,
That's
this is not
Miami
bad.
Dolphins.
Yeah, this
Oh,
was
yeah.
the clear Calamity. Looks dope. Looks dope. I'm obviously not going to pick it up. I don't know if y'all going to pick it up.
Nah, I'm
I
not in the
have
clear.
no
kits, but
clear
this
kits in my
does look
backlog. Yeah.
good. Mhm.
That's odd. It's a lot. I have now 2, so 3. Wing Zero, or did I give that away? I might have gave that away. I don't know. Can't remember. Somebody bought it off. I don't know.
If
Next
I ever-
up, we have the P Bandai 144 Engage Gundam. But what you about to say, Austin? If you ever what?
I was gonna say if I ever did get a clear kit, that one would be it. The Calamity would be it. I mean, it's the only one I think I've seen that looks nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like the full clear ones.
Hmm.
Besides the color clear. But this is the Engage from Engage, right? Isn't this?
Yep, UC Engage. Yep.
Is it UC Engage? Somebody
Yep,
said
UC
this isn't
Engage.
Regusta.
It
It does.
Yeah, that's
does look like
I
This
regular
is- I like this version better. The other one was like more like
experimental.
it just didn't look right. This one was way better, and the backpack's tough on this. I like this. You see the knees though; those look familiar, don't they? Those look like the
GPO1.
yeah.
GPO1 full burning.
yeah.
Yep.
So does that shield.
Yep. That's right. It's in the same era. Well, at this point in time, it would be during GPO1
Mm.
Yeah, it's a tough
development
one.
history.
Looks dope.
And that's the backpack for the Super Gundam. So that can also go on the RX-78 to turn to the Super Gundam if you want.
Damn. Thanks, Austin. That's why you're on the channel, man.
Or sorry, not the RX-78, the Mark II. My bad, the Mark II.
Then we have the Gundam Schwarzette recirculation color, the black and purple. It works because I like the black and purple suppressor, the silver bullet suppressor. So it works. I'm
I
not
would
picking
say
it up.
This one
Right.
works better than the other ones because it's such a funky design already. That's such an unnatural color scheme I think
I
works
hate
better.
the feet on this shit.
The feet do look a little weird. That rounded hoof like a horse.
Yeah,
Hoof?
Yeah.
exactly.
That's on it. Yeah.
That shit kills it for me.
The halo up top does me in. I can't. No.
It's weird. It's funky.
P Bandai permit score 5 of the Caliburn.
Fuck this shit. Hey man, you just getting over on this. Changing the stickers.
So it's just the stickers. It's not a like a pearlescent finish because the permit score 6 on the aerial has a pearlescent finish, so like it shines.
Maybe it does.
This is
Maybe it
exactly.
has
The problem is if it does have a pearlescent finish, Bandai used the wrong photo set to show it. The white on
'Cause this
white
ain't it.
background doesn't show it.
I like the Caliburn. It's growing on me. It is growing on me, especially you got the photo etch parts in on new type.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dope. It's starting to like gives me that unicorn S feel, that all white.
Hey, remember when it showed up on? Oh, that's right. You never watched Witcher Mercury, but the episode where it showed up. My bad. When it showed up, literally the very first like meme videos everyone put on it was the unicorn theme song. Right when the Calibarn shows up, so it's like the lady's like, "It's the Calibarn." Da na 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 na.
Yes. This is best suit in the series.
Yeah, best student series hands down.
Yeah, hands down it is. Yeah, hands down. Then we have Full Mechanics Aerial permit score 6.
Yeah,
The Full
I-
Mechanics.
I think this has a pearlescent finish. It looks like this one.
It
might
does
have a
look
pearlescent
it.
finish.
Yeah, it looks like it a little bit. So
I still don't know if it's a reason enough to buy
Yeah,
it.
I hope
Once
so.
again, guys, and a matter of
Maybe
fact, I
changing the
have
stickers.
the Full Mechanics Aerial piece here that I you can just take it and paint the blue in there yourself. and you can essentially make a permit score 6. So
Yes, you don't have to like Bandai.
1/100 mobile gin Miguel Aim version. This is just an orange gin. I don't know who this is.
Are you sure this isn't Cheeto version?
It says
It's
Miguel.
like Cheeto Puffs
Miguel.
version.
This is only difference is the shield and the color scheme, of course, but this is the same. I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The gun looks
dope. Is this from Eclipse? This must be from Eclipse.
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
The gun's dope. Same gun too.
Yeah.
1/100
gun.
For Austin, this isn't a cop.
Nah. If I'll get the regular gym because I was gonna get the regular gym and paint it anyway. This not just for the shield.
This is I would like to get the clear Chinese limited edition Wing Zero. I think it's clear. Oh no, it's just purple.
No, it's clear. The wings are clear.
It is?
Yeah,
the wings are clear, but the body isn't.
Yeah. No, I think the body.
No, the
all
body
the purple parts are.
All the purple parts are. So the feet are clear. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the darker purple.
Dark purple's not clear. I don't think so.
It'd be dope to have as a collector's piece. I'm not a big fan of that all red gun though.
Yeah, it looks like a toy, like a
yeah.
Toy
it
gun
almost looked like at that point. It looks like the ears like, oh, let's not paint it. Let's just put it.
Here's a super soaker for a gun.
Yeah.
In the Master Grade 1/100 Epion, the gold in white or the white and gold Chinese edition, cross contrast clear white. Looks dope, but I'm okay with. I have the RG, so we're good to go. More P Bandai. This is that. What's the show? CD.
Elgam?
Yeah.
Ultome, Elgam, something.
Elgam.
It's the bug show. We'll be referring to it as the bug mobile show.
It's Beetleborg.
It's a no go. Now Bandai gotta stop. This is when somebody should have said, all right, yo, let's go ahead and let's go home for the day. This is the 30-minute missions. This is Alto in BMX 15 clear versions.
This means we're getting 30-minute sisters with clear body parts, you know?
Which would make no sense.
Bandai's going crazy on it. We didn't want this. Nobody asked for this.
This is where they had some resin left over in the machine, and they said, well, we can't throw it out because we're a green company now. Let's just go ahead and make some 30-minute mission suits because we have those molds out, and there you go. Now, I've seen some really dope 30-minute mission builds, but and more power to you. But even I think even they said they don't even want clear. So
yeah, no.
This is a 30-minute Sisters Rosetta Alpha Sister Phantoms version.
Yeah, this is essentially the clothes from the Live Live series, the popular anime girl idol girl series. That's also like a novel game. Essentially, they just took the clothes, inverted it, the colors from blue to white to black and purple, changed up the design a little bit here and there, and then sent it back out. So that's why she has a microphone.
Okay, look at that. Next up, got more of the pictures of the gin. We're not copping. Is this a Tamashi metal build of an SD? Come on, man.
Man.
Skip that.
So the new designs. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys
on display.
We already talked about freedom stuff.
Kogia suit. I believe it's the last suit. Looks dope, but it's a no for me.
Not a cop. No sir.
Here it is compared to the others, which is decent size. A droid, a good smile.
This actually looks pretty good. I'm starting to get more and more convinced. The feet are just a little bit small, but they remind me of the TR6. Yeah, it reminds me of the TR6 Hazenthale because its feet are exactly like the same design, but
that's
man,
baby feet.
Yeah, tiny feet. Baby feet.
Bro, size 7. He's like size 7, bro. What are you doing? I had a homie in high
310.
school who was like 6'6", wore a size 8, and that shit looks crazy. I don't know how that worked.
The body was growing at different rates.
Yeah,
Here's
bro.
the RG Force Impulse Spec 2. This looks good. It looks a lot like a newer style. It doesn't give off that seed vibe. A little bit.
That's essentially the original RG. RG.
Yeah, I feel like the backpack may be a little different, but the kit itself, like
the kit,
mobile suit is like the same. It's different,
and it was considered one of the best RGs ever made. So far, even before this. So if they're just taking a good RG, if they're just taking a good RG and just literally rehashing it with a new backpack, hey, it's a win. If you got the money and you want a Force Impulse, pick it up.
Kokasinki. They're still making kits for this.
Refuses to die. This series,
bro. We have
said,
like 7 breaking
F y'all. This series said, F y'all. We'd put too much money into this.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna keep coming out with them. And
There's
I gotta
like
say,
8 versions of this shit.
I gotta say that the protagonist suit, the one right there in the bottom left-hand corner, that kit is cool. I've seen some cool builds and designs of that. Everything else around it, I can leave. I can take it or leave. You can take it, leave it, but mostly leave. But dude, this series refuses to die. This series says no, we're not giving up.
The anime, like the anime is done. They're just like, fuck it, we're still gonna put. We gotta finish these molds we done made.
Well, they have the prequel series coming out in the anime because that suit in the bottom left corner was so popular. Now they're making a prequel anime.
Yeah, it's been out.
That's it. So
short too. It's like short,
bro. This series,
we gotta save the budget.
Hey, look at me. This is why everyone look at me. This is why you don't have any master grades. Just to let you know, this is why they spent more time making this
series.
Oh man,
Shotoken model. Who knows? This is a no for all of us. I want somebody leave in the comments these kits that we're saying no. Please leave in the comments someone that really wants these kits. I don't want someone to say, yo, that Simp Laser Mark II is a cop for sure.
I do like the transformation though, I'm not gonna lie.
It does look like a core fighter for sure.
It reminds me of the fighter jets from the arcade game. I forgot what they're called, but the one where you moving around, and they're based off of the Macross kit layout. But yeah, I still couldn't really justify buying this just for that. And it only looks good from that angle because the feet are out on the other side.
Some sample cards, Lightning and Dual Blitz on the Battle Spirits cards.
Those are coming.
Levi and Gundam Seed collab. Looks terrible.
Stop it.
Rise and Freedom Converge. We getting everything but a picture of a master grade.
I tell you that joint's on the way, but it's not coming now.
All right,
not coming yet.
We're getting everything.
Release the master grade with this the whole line.
Dog, they released everything other than the master grade.
The master grades, man, I'll be right there with you, bro. It seems suspicious, seems sus, but the master grade's coming.
If
Seed sells. But the movie right now is number 1 at the box office for 3 weeks. Now, of course, it's January and there's not a lot of the box office.
It's the highest grossing Gundam movie ever now.
Yeah, but it is the highest grossing Gundam movie ever made. So it's the highest grossing Gundam movie. Now, I feel bad for Hathaway because that was during the pandemic. So we have to see what Hathaway 2 does. But this right now, this is the highest grossing Gundam movie ever made. So 770 million yen.
The master grade of this shit with all the other kids, no one's going to buy all the other kids. So
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Here goes a Gundam Converge. No, this is the Gachapon. If they drop a Gachapon of the Rising Freedom,
hey, they're putting one of those in my local mall. I just seen that.
The Gachapon?
The Bandai one.
Be careful, man.
Oh, wow.
Be careful.
I know.
That's the Caliburn. Mighty Strike Freedom high grade.
Yep.
This is the high grade at this point. Now
by the way, buyer beware. That gold is the Curry gold. It is confirmed. The sticker sheet is not really that fun either. And just buyer beware. But the sword apparently is plated, and it's 2 plated. So it has one side of it in the darker gunmetal and the other side in the aluminum reflective metal, like an actual samurai sword. But they couldn't plate the gold. What?
144 Infinite Justice.
Oh, and we
Type
found out
two.
that, and we found, I'm sorry, and we just found out that the backpack, the reason why it looks like an X-wing is because the creator is really into Star Wars, so he decided to just make an X-wing, and you can take the backpack
Of
off
this?
and fly it as an X-wing. Yeah, that's an
Mhm.
X-wing backpack.
Wait a minute. What is coming from this head? Is that a weapon, like a beam? Is that a beam effect coming
yeah,
from
it
his
looks like
head?
it. Yeah,
That looks
Use it.
terrible, man.
With the Zigok.
yeah.
I'm ready for that.
People been loving that Zigok.
The Z because this is inside the Zigok.
Yeah, yeah. The Zigok. Yeah, this is the full armor of version of this is the Zigok, essentially.
Yeah. You put a Zigok in that bitch.
140,
Yeah.
144, Gideon Storm.
Now,
Get it,
hear me
whatever.
out. This kit comes with a lot, like a lot, and it actually has two different backpacks. So not only do you get the mallet, you get the saber, you get the the shield with the spinning mechanic of the.
Yeah.
If you go back, yeah, with
Oh,
the
that's
spinning mechanic
dope.
of the beam saber in it, right? And then if you go over, you also get the whip. So you have 4 or 5 weapons that come with this. That is, so even
$40
if you don't
kit.
want the kit, you can use it for other
30.
stuff. $30, but
It's
but
31. He's 31 yen, which means it's
31.90.
probably about 35.
No,
They
no,
got it up.
31.
It's
No,
30.
31 yen. It's 30
Oh,
yen.
it's $30?
31 yen. Yeah.
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 It's a cop. I'm getting
And-
this shit. I don't know what I'm gonna paint it, but
Dude, take off the head. You can literally cut off or sand down those edges if you don't like the head. Place it with any head, and it would be a pretty dope. And it has and it comes with the Gatling
I might even
guns
put a Venom
underneath
head
the
on.
chest. It comes
Oh,
with Gatling
yeah, it
guns
goes like
underneath
this.
the chest that they open up like the heavy arms, and it opens up with the Gatling guns in it. You
A
get
lot
that.
of gimmicks. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it.
Dude, trust me, they have to have gimmicks to sell this bad boy. Because look at that face. That's a face only a mother can love.
Yeah.
And that mother left that baby by the
Put Venom
firehouse
head
a
on it,
long time
too.
ago.
No, man. The
Yeah,
wing,
can't
even the
put your head on
backpack
it.
look like wings. Even the
So-
backpack look like seed, not wings.
So-
but
so you-
seed kit.
Bringing that up, there's
You-
actually 2 backpacks with this. So you get the atmospheric backpack and the space backpack. And the atmospheric backpack, I believe, looks different than this one. This is the space one.
Okay.
But no, they don't show a picture of it yet.
Oh,
They
okay.
haven't showed a picture of it, but there are 2 backpacks. Now, I don't know if it's in the kit, but in the movie, there are 2. So we should be getting a P Bandai listing soon. Da-da-da-da.
Shout out Bandai.
Yeah.
The box art for Choo Choo.
Yeah, Choo Choo. I'm actually pretty excited about this because you get the stance right here in the box too. So you get two standing poses. No, 2 sitting poses and 1 standing pose. So you get the actual elements to make her squat like this, and she has a wrench. She comes with 2 wrenches, so you can have her doing a Kimbo wrenches in this stance. Looking pissed. I'm probably gonna get this and put it on my little shelf. I'm not gonna
More power to you. I already know how I feel about this.
lie.
Like, and for the people that don't know, just in case you knew, I don't understand characters like this. I know that CD told me before. This is what is these characters called? Like this is like Rebecca off of Cyberpunk. She's like that.
Gremlin.
Like Gremlin.
Yeah, the Gremlin character, or they call
it's called a Tsundere, something. with
Oh,
a
it's
T.
Tsundere?
Yeah.
Not a tsundere. No, not a tsundere. A
the
tsundere
opposite
is
of
like
that?
Kundere is one that with no emotions. Tsundere is one with emotions. Yandere is the crazy one that loves you no matter what. So I don't know which one of those.
character to me.
This was like, I mean, I get it. It's everybody's favorite character because they can look at her as quote unquote badass. But I don't see the badass appeal. Excuse me.
You got to watch
But-
Richard Mercury, my friend.
I did. I saw her punch the girl, and to me, it was just a punch scene. People went crazy for that scene.
And
To me, it's
who-
just a
and
girl
there's other
punching another
scenes.
girl.
There's other
This,
scenes. where
this
she's
is all
just
that other
responding
one
to
comes
it.
with. The other
Yeah.
backpack's probably P Bandai. Four
None of that
hands
is probably
and all that
Bandai.
shit.
Yep. You get a
That's
lot.
game. But you picking this up though?
I might be,
I'll see
but
this
the
for sure.
problem is that it's figurized standard, which means it's going to be like $40. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I,
For
I-
sure.
I don't like
Which is
spending
crazy.
$40 on those, but if I might. It depends on what where I'm at, where it comes out. If I got if another
it
kit comes
must be because of the Gundam. Like I wonder if they amp it up because $40 figure out standard is. I'm trying to think like Goku and Vegeta and like the Dragon Balls are $29.99. They come with a lot more accessories, probably more complex build. This is $50 for Suletta and the other one, and she's
Marina.
45. Yeah, Marina. Like, and for I don't know why.
Yeah, the Soletta one and the Marina one don't make any sense to me. This I kind of understand because you're getting a lot more with this one than you are the others. You're getting those sitting poses, you're getting the wrenches, you're getting a full toolkit set and all the stuff like that inside of it. But the Soletta and Marina ones, they didn't have much of anything with them.
Sitting pose, I'm assuming is this, but I'm trying to understand. Is it giving you like a different waist or something? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Is it because the articulation on these are already pretty good enough? So I don't know what.
Yeah. So if you look at the 30-minute mission sisters, which we have are the waist joints that are connected here, and this middle section of the body is all essentially just a solid piece. To make this sit, I was going to say that I can't really make this sit. I have to, for example, if I have a girl here where she's sitting down but she has a skirt, I need an actual waist section to be added into it so she can be kneeling down. This will bend the skirt, whatnot, and make it flatter. And they do this with Kotobukiya has been doing this for a while. So they have a ton of these sitting poses you see like this, like the skirt lays down, or even if you're trying to cross legs, you need an actual secondary piece if you're going to try to cross the legs. So for this, that's why they're going to add in those extra waist parts so she can be leaning down.
I guess. Whatever. And then people was like, yo, she comes with wrenches. Okay. And Goku comes with the Kamehameha. Like come on, people. We have the Gyaradoga Axis shock image colors. So when they're going against the Axis and Char's counterattack.
Why?
It looks dope.
But nobody cares about a Gyaradoga in the action scene. Everyone cared about the new Gundam in that scene.
Well,
the Gyaradoga is so I didn't even remember the Gyaradogas.
Yeah, like the Jagans and the Gyaradoga. The Jagan has one of this too, and it made no sense to me. Like nobody's making a diorama of these.
Though. You could have.
They could, but I mean, you would just buy these and paint them that way. And it would look better. Your painting would look better because you'd be able to add in like highlights and streaks and whatnot. You're gonna have to paint over this anyway.
A straight build. Yeah, a straight build kit of this though, out of the box. This looks pretty good.
Nah, this looks good. It doesn't even look that. It does not look that good to me. Just to me, this looks, I don't know, silly. The green, dark green already looked pretty good on it. Now you just have a shiny metallic green. There was a high grade that we really wanted that died because of this. that's what I'm really upset about. I don't care about the kid. It's that there was a high grade that was on the table that we all really wanted that died because of this. He just moved on.
Gundam Universe Strike Freedom Type 2. The Gundam Universe Fade coming out.
Type 2.
Box art of the Black Luster Soldier. Looks dope.
She's like the card, like the pack.
Yeah, like a booster card, booster pack. This looks dope.
If you're about a kit for
more images of the kit of the year.
We've seen these pictures 5 years ago when the first one came out.
Chill.
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna paint it in a terrible color scheme just for you.
Man, wait till somebody does like a third-party backpack. Since third parties are it'd be
or somebody takes third party and does the sleeves because that's all of the differences, and you just buy the sleeves separately. I'm sure that should.
You know what? I just want someone to make the Gundam head. If they make the Gundam prototype head and the Gundam prototype armor on it, and they just turn into the prototype version, that would be pretty aight.
Some third parties gonna get that shit and have the chest and the sleeves for $25. And you don't have to buy the whole new kit.
Yep.
This is probably going to be like first master grade back for sure. Yes, it's a simple enough build, simple enough color scheme.
It's a Verka.
Yeah, it's Verka doesn't mean it's necessarily like difficult to build.
That's literally what it means. No, it means designed by Kotoki, but I mean like Verkas have historically pushed like the pivotal point of how much they can actually shove into a kit.
The new Gundam Verkas. the new Gundam Verka was probably one of the most simpler builds. I remember.
What?
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't build
No.
masterpieces. Hot take, guys. You tell me.
I remember I was building the legs. I was like, this would have been a completely different piece. Like it was like one whole piece. There was me coming off of building like the Wing 004.
The new great. That's right. The new gun is pretty old. Okay.
So I was like, I built the Wing 004 one. I was like, yo, this is like a lot of pieces. Then one of my next master grades was the new Gundam Verka. I was like, oh, this leg part would have been like 3 parts on that Wing 0 back there, and it's just one piece. Okay, not one. Yeah, like it was like the side of the calf, each side of the calf, and all the mechanisms that go in it. But it was like simple enough. And the Wing 0 was simpler. The Verka Wing 0 was simple as well.
Have you built the double Zeta Verka?
No.
Okay. If you want to know what complex is, that right there is beginning to end.
But
are you giving this a dial or just going to be a standalone? Like on a
standalone. If I could find like an acrylic base, if I could find the acrylic base that says Sinaju Stein on it.
Wow. Just make one.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one, yeah. C-Packs. This looks good. Not picking this up though. I'm okay. I'm okay without having this. And I think that's it. Let us know in the comments.
Until you see a cold build, and then you're gonna be like, I needed a pair.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I think I'll I don't need too many master grades. I'll be okay. And that's it for what's new. Let us know in the comments if y'all are picking up anything. Hold that thought. I don't think a whole lot's going on. Hold that thought, right? Typically we talk about this segment, we kind of step away. Super Bowl's coming up. What? We lost a legend. We lost a legend. Carl Weathers passed away this week. Let's go ahead and unexpectedly. A moment of silence for him, like on some serious stuff, man. Especially during like Black History Month.
First day, matter of fact.
Yeah, it was like one of the first days, man. So RIP to Carl Weathers. Is Apollo Creed his number one? That's his number one, right? We was talking about this at Hobby Town. That's his number one role. Is him playing Apollo Creed, right? Okay.
Our generation. Yes. Younger kids.
Maybe younger kids. Maybe. I don't know, man. Rocky's so generation.
I was talking about
Rocky's generation.
People looking at like 20, 28 people, kids.
Were they males? No offense to the females out there. Were they males? Damn.
Because I'm with you. I think Apollo. That was the first thing I Googled was Apollo Creed. I said,
yeah.
Oh, you mean Apollo Creed? They're like,
yeah,
Mandalorian.
I didn't know him anything else other than for a long time. I didn't even know his real name. It was just Apollo.
Apollo Creed.
As a kid, it was just Apollo. Yeah. Then my brother was like, Carl, Apollo Creed was in Predator. Really? Yeah. Yeah. So I think that Apollo Creed and Predator is probably. I know people have been talking about like Chubbs.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But damn, we got a whole because of his character. And shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Able to branch that and went through that series because of that. And then even all the way down to, we even got it here, right? 3 generations deep. So we even got down to the comic book. So,
right. Isn't there one with his daughter?
Yeah, this is the one with his daughter.
Yeah, like that's.
Ironically, this has been on my desk for like the last few weeks, but it's like, no, here's one of the covers for it. The daughter.
That's cool.
Man, they go quick, man. Don't even think about it. Obviously,
celebrate them while they're here.
Exactly. We'll leave Carl Weathers to have the only hold that thought. We don't actually have to bring up anything else. Next up, we got Creators Corner. Let's shout out some pretty dope content creators. And for this month, of course, Black History Month, we're going to shout out some dope content creators who happen to be African American descent. That's what I want to say. They're dope content creators in general. This is one of the reasons why I don't really like Black History Month is because we get grouped into black content. We're like, oh, he's a really good black doctor. Why can't he just be a really good doctor? This is just be in and just be black. We don't say he's a really good white YouTuber.
Right.
I mean, like, come on. Let me just say that's a pretty good YouTuber. So it's the same thing. Content creators who happen to be African American descent. Up first for me, I want to shout out to the homie Martise Customs. He does these paintings. He started off doing Funkos. He did a couple of Gundam builds, and he kind of transitioned into these like paintings. People thought, I was talking to him one day. He was like, man, I started doing these videos of me doing it because people thought I was taking pictures off the internet and just putting it on canvas and painting them. But his stuff is pretty good work. You can hit him up, see if he's able to do any type of custom work for y'all when it comes to like a canvas.
That's dope.
I mean,
I need one.
For sure. Talented brother. Like I said, he was in the Funkos. He was doing a Funko game for a while, customizing some Funkos, doing different color. Like if you wanted like a Super Saiyan God, before Super Saiyan God came out, he was able to get that up for you. And his work's good, man. I don't know how much he charges or anything like that. Just check him out. Again, that's Martise Custom, MARTISE_customs. And pretty dope work, brother. Keep it up. Not a lot of people in our community that probably does a whole lot of this. Just looking at some of his work now.
Just the man cave, man. Like I would love to have some of his work. And it's tough.
Sonic, I'm a big Sonic fan. Oh, there you go. Even just some custom Funkos from back in the day. All glittered Funko.
Yeah.
The Broly is crazy. Lazy Youth Customs. He used to go by Lazy Youth Customs. So shout out to him. Keep up the good work, man. We see you out there. Again, another dope content creator who just happens to be African American. And it's a shame we got to put that out there, but it is what it is.
Fact.
Austin has a brother that he wants to talk about as well. He follows the pod. Listen, we run into him every now. ODO, right?
ODO, we saw him. Yep, ran into him at ODO.
That is Sunset Dry. Some stay dry.
Some stay dry. Yeah. So, long time follower. I was following him actually. I think he was one of the first people I ever followed on Instagram. He's like one of the first 15, I think. I just love his builds. Always a really cool guy. Really upbeat. He, mad cool pictures. Guy out here just doing work. He does some custom paints, custom builds. Always has those layouts.
Layouts.
Layouts for the field. He does do metallic paints too. He ventures out. He just doesn't do gunplay. He does a whole bunch of other stuff, as you can see, especially model kits and toy figure paints, stuff like that. His Sora, I think, was one of the first ones I saw too. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. And probably one of the best guys on Instagram. And he's really progressed too. I mean, if you go down, especially when I joined, I was like, oh, this guy's cool. Now look at the stuff that he does. Like, oh, this guy's crazy. So, just a really cool dude in general. And just check him out. That's Some Stay Dry on Instagram.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, he lives in Virginia. We was able to see him at ODO. Hopefully we're able to chill with him a little bit more at ODO. Because that's coming up in a few.
Damn, does everybody live in Virginia?
Pretty much. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Next up, we have another dope content creator This is. Go ahead, CD. This
Gundam
is
underscore
your
rookie.
pick.
Yeah, another friend of the pod. Has been with us since day one. I think Gundam Rookie should be to Gundam Vet now. Just watching this man's progress from snap building to going to decaling, then hand painting, then airbrushing. I just love to see the progress, like Austin talked about. See the progress. And I've watched this guy, ask questions, take notes, and then really like apply that to his kits. And his work has become, some of my favorite to look at, just to see like where it goes back to, like this camo GM we were looking at.
Mm-hmm.
He's got talent, man. You can tell, like when people ask a question and then they go back and try to do it themselves. I love seeing that, like, hey, like I'm really gonna try to apply this, and he's got some talent, man. So I just wanted to give a Gundam Rookie a shout out because I wouldn't say he's like a smaller page. He has like 1,200 followers, but still like doesn't get the recognition he deserves because this man's throwing out, good kits, good projects, good shots. So, and thank you for being a friend of the pod, supporting us, watching us,
Absolutely,
sharing us. And we just wanted to give you a shout out because we see the progress. And that's a big thing about this community. And we always talk about getting better. We all strive to get better. And I can firsthand account that I've seen you get better at, your different techniques that you're using. So
there you
shout
go.
out to you, man.
And that's Gundam underscore rookie. Those are some 3 dope content creators in their craft. Again, just because they're African American descent doesn't mean you have to group them into that, right? We don't have to sit there and say, well, we got this going. This person's really good, and he's, oh, I've seen this dope black builder on you. Man, he's just a dope builder, man. Let's cut that out. Let's cut it out. Like let's not. It's unnecessary. It's sometimes frustrating. But next up, we have Austin's Real Grade. Austin's going to break down a kit for us, give us a grade on it. This is a kit I don't think I've heard of. I've seen. I'm not going to butcher his name because it's a German name, a Gundam with a German name.
I believe it's German. I'm not 100% sure, but
it sounds like it.
It sounds.
I want to say that upper Asian area close to England. It could be like Hungarian. Who knows at this point? But Austin, you're real great this week. Talk to us about the
Toads Ritter. So the Toads Ritter is essentially what happens when you take the Blue Destiny 3 or the Pale Rider. Sorry, the Pale Rider, and you turn it into a Xeon, and Xeon gets their hands on it. So in the game, that's actually what's canonically what happens is the Pale Rider gets captured, and Xeon ends up modifying it. And what you get is this, essentially a very big, very badass looking half Earth Federation, half Xeon suit. And this kit is really intricate and a lot of extra stuff. I mean, it has a really big backpack. So these are right here. I don't have the fin funnels, but there's funnels that go into these little dashes here. Sheesh. And you get a wire in the box. So you can attach a wire to the funnels and have them fly around as incoms. It comes with fuel tanks, and it comes with the double Zeta's beam sabers here, as well as beam sabers in the forearm. So you get 4 beam sabers. And the cool gimmick about this suit is that if I take my shoulder part here, flip this up, turn this around, this right here is and open this up. This right here acts as an arm. That's an arm. So this holds the bigger beam saber. So you can wield all 4 beam sabers at the same time, like General Grievous.
That's great.
So
that's Xeon for you.
I don't know, right? This is Xeon. It is a very big suit. I actually have the gym here, and even though it's leaning, you can kind of tell just from the size of it. It's quite large. So so this is a big suit. It is, and canonically, it's huge as well. Articulation, it's pretty decent. It's nothing really too crazy. You have a double bend in the knee. The feet have this little spike, like the Death Scythe Hell, I believe. It has a little spike, so it doesn't really get in the way. The ball joint in the ankle is pretty good for articulation. Stands up on his own pretty well. You have a little bit of a torso bend, and you have no lean side to side really, but you do have torso turn. right? Shield, as you guys saw, the little thing falls out. The connection isn't too secure, but it's actually the Bawu shield. So it's from the Bawu. And the gun you get is from the, I forgot what it's called, but the other Xeon suit. But it's essentially like the Knuckle Buster gun. Yeah, you also get two versions of the visor. So there's a visor that goes on here. You get the blue visor, and then you get the exam visor, so the red one. You get two sets of. Oh, that's another thing. The sticker sheet's pretty big. You have two sets of stickers. You have the stickers that go inside the vents. Now, when it's in regular mode, it looks like essentially this. There's a lot of white that's supposed to go into these vents here, and these little crevices. And wherever you see white, that's pretty much like a black sticker goes in there. When it's in the exam mode, you get a red visor. You get gold that goes into here because it's supposed to be like in overheating mode or whatever. So the color accuracy isn't really the best. I mean, on the back panels, this whole part's supposed to be two colors, gray and blue, but it's just blue. So it's going to be something you need to paint. I do plan on painting this anyway, and it's a little bit short, but it does look cool. You cannot deny that this thing looks just cool, like just straight
looks
up
menacing.
Cool. It looks menacing. It always looks pissed off, and it looks like the Pale Rider and the Sinanju Stein. Matter of fact, actually had a baby.
That's what I was about to say. It comes off as the Sinanju Stein. That's a P Bandai only, right?
This is P Bandai only. This is up for sale on P Bandai right now. They did re-release. On American side too. So they did re-release this. It's still on sale. It's not sold out yet. Yeah, it's on $45.
It's on P Bandai right now.
Right now, yeah. So it's on P Bandai right now. It's still on sale. If you go into their what's on sale and you scroll over, so it wasn't this week. It launched, I think, 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, but it hasn't sold out because I don't think people bought it, or people really don't even know. Also, it's Christmas time, so I think everyone already spent their money. Yeah. But all in all,
we were covering still.
Yeah. All in all, it's not too bad. It has a little bit of trouble standing up just because the backpack is so heavy. But besides that, it's a pretty darn good kit. I enjoyed it. There are some failings here and there, especially with it dealing with the weight of the backpack. The joints sometimes feel a little loose, especially the legs. If I were to shake the legs, and there's another thing. Some of these joints are not as secure as it could be. It's not terrible, and I'm handling it a lot more than I should. But like, here we go. If I
shakes it right back there.
Shakes it back down. It's just a really heavy leg, and the joint in there is not the strongest in the world. But I think if you paint this,
cheaper.
Oh yeah, there you go. Even cheaper. Yeah. So if
$32. That's the decent price for everything you get.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Not bad.
That is not bad at all.
Yeah. So all in all, I would say be ready to paint it. To get the most out of it, and if you're willing to do that, what you have is essentially like a mini master grade that you're painting. So just with that, now the real grade for this, I would give it probably a B+. I think that once again the joints being loose is a little bit of issue. The color and accuracy, the shield, as you can see, I had to tape it up and prime it. That part's supposed to be white in the middle, and you just get a sticker for that. The whole thing is painted. The whole thing is printed blue. So the color accuracy is not really there, non-existent, but all in all, it's not too bad of a kit. By the way, this paint was done. I've had this kit for about 3 years, 3 or 4 years. This paint right here is what happens when you try to paint something white, but you don't know you need to prime it first with a rattle. And so it's a rattle can, and it's all goopy gop. So I have to spend my time sanding that down. That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
spending my time sanding that down. Yeah,
or if you could find a way to, I don't know if you'd be able to like layer it with like primer and try to come back and save it black and then gray and then maybe white.
I think I'm gonna have to do that because I don't know. The problem is starting to sand this, getting in those crevices. Yeah, with the cross is really difficult. But yeah, and also the fuel tanks, I try to paint those as well. Learned the lesson there, but I was lucky enough able to save it. So
there you go.
This is gonna get painted, but B+, B-. It's not expensive, and right now it's available, so check it out. Might as well. If you really like this design, if you really like the Pale Rider, this is a must-have. Obviously,
if you like big kits, if you like kits with a lot of accessories, if you like kit bashing some kits for $32, is definitely not a bad price.
Not bad at all. And you get incoms, you get wires to go with it. It's pretty good.
It's $2 more than the GM.
Right, $2 more than the GM shoulders.
Yep.
The shoulder cannon one. That's Austin's real great. We appreciate that, Austin. Next week, stay tuned because Austin has some more kits we're going to talk about. Next up, here's the meat and potatoes of the pod today. We have put a poll out
Brought
there.
to you by you guys.
Yeah, brought to you by y'all. We wanted to sit out and be like, yo, let's see what the people want to hear. And we talked about this before, but it's always fun to talk about some kind of like pick your size, choose your size type of deal. And that is Federation versus Xeon. Let's see. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the Federation versus Xeon. Going back and watching Gundam Origins recently, Federation is Federation started all this, man. Federation started all of this. I think so. Just think about, because what Dozel was about to throw in the towel. He was like, you know what? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. And what that plane or the shuttles they collided because Earth didn't want to move because of Xeon.
Out the way.
They didn't want to get out of the way and blew up, and it wound up colliding and it went into the colony. Isn't that what? Yeah, that's what happened, right? They went into the colony, and that sparked Dozer was like, you know what? The hell with all this. Imagine they go a canon event. Imagine if that shuttle would have just moved out of the way. Imagine if that shuttle just would have moved out of the way.
A lot more people be alive right now.
And
yeah. Who knows if the colonies dropped on Earth and everyone dies? So.
Right. So let me ask y'all this.
Taking Xeon too? Is that what I hear?
I was about to ask y'all that. When it comes to if you had to choose, I know Austin is a Fetty guy. I know where he's gonna lie. But what I'm gonna
choose Xeon's on. I like a good underdog story. I feel like they were the oppressed people and they had to rebel.
What is, man, if I had to go, it'll probably be Xeon side 2. It'll probably be Xeon side 2. Not side 2, like the number, but side. I'll be on Xeon side. But Austin, in what series? Because again, we know that you're a Federation guy. You like the Federation suits. What series would you go? You know what? I'll do Xeon suits and be on Xeon sides because they have a better set of suits. It would have to be Unicorn, right? Like
Zeta's the Titans. Xeon is like they're rocking just and the Titans are just riding the Isaac. I don't know. I don't think there's any series where I like the Xeon suits more than the Fetty suits. Yeah,
really?
I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there's a single Xeon suit that I would prefer over a Fetty suit.
You don't like the Xeon suits or the Neo Xeon suits in Unicorn better than the Federation suits?
You know me, I love the Roselle. The Roselle and the Jagan, the Stark Jagan. I would take a Roselle Commander type any day of the week over anything that they throw at me.
You know me.
I'll fight the Sananji unit.
I need the A suit. If I'm gonna be in Xeon, yo, I need the A suit. I need don't.
He said, "Don't put me off in no Gyaradoga."
No, I don't want the stock Gyaradoga. Anything stock Gyaradoga.
What's that one suit that's literally just it's the Xeon, but it has no legs. It has those long cylindrical like little things that come out.
Talking about.
It like shows up for 5 seconds in Unicorn and gets blown up immediately.
That'd be me. Me thinking I'm in an A suit. I'll be trying to fly around in a Gyaradoga. I could push this.
You get the A
time.
They're gonna put you in the
I would be just like that video. Leroy Jenkins, right? Like, all right, let's go ahead and do this, man. Leroy Jenkins, like that's how it would be. Like, I'll be all right. Appreciate the game plan. I got the ace suit. Let's go ahead and do this. Knowing damn well I'm taking all my instructions and orders.
They don't give me the Leo with some shit on it.
Right. It have messed around and they done left paint, buckets of paint right beside my Leo. Like, this is the ace suit. I done put an ace logo on this thing. Ace of Hearts. That has to be the
Yeah,
Ace
watch
mobile
this.
suit.
Or if you have to pick one series that you would be a Xeon in, what would it be?
Oh no. Oh man, that's a tough one, man. One series where you have to pick Xeon.
You
I
decide
guess.
Xeon.
Dang. I guess. No, that doesn't really work either. I was gonna say Unicorn because they had the attack on Torrington, but all those suits are older suits from the original series.
Thunderbolts.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? Thunderbolt. Yeah. The Galgoog Marine, the Thunderbolt version of Galgoog Marine. Yeah. The Goof flight type in Thunderbolt. But that's not Xeon. That's the cult members. But I guess it was built by Xeon eventually.
Sure.
Yeah,
We'll take it.
All right, cool. Yeah, the Goof flight type, the one that attacks that Levis. Yeah, that suit can get it. That is the dopest suit I've seen in a long time. He can get it. I he can get it. I like that. And the Yak Guy? Nah, not the Yak Guy. You know what? The Yak Guy redeemed itself. I thought the Yak Guy was a silly suit, but that show that show redeemed it. I was like, okay, this thing's legit.
That guy was terrible.
Shout out to yeah, shout out to Fats, yo. But what is it? Is that Bandit Flowers is slowly getting better and better. It's like fine wine, right? Like it was terrible, not terrible. It didn't live up to the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So people make it terrible. But if you watch that first and you're like, oh, there is a first movie, let me go watch that. You'll probably have a different take on it because the bar was set so high on that first movie.
And especially with the first movie essentially having a beginning, a middle, and an end, right?
Yeah.
And then the second movie has a beginning, a middle, and a middle. You're just like,
Granted, I don't like the last. I could do without the music that in the last movie, scene.
The attack on Baoku.
Yeah. I could deal with all that. Just take that. That's what spoils the movie for me there. But
they could have put that in the second movie, in the beginning of the second movie.
Yeah,
but like not have the music, but have like the thing so you can catch up to where everybody's at, and then get you started in the second movie. That would have been perfect.
How would you feel about Federation and Xeon if Xeon had more of the transformation of like a suit that looks like the fighter planes you like?
I probably like them a little bit more. The problem with Xeon with me too is that they're mono eyes, and I like dual eyes or visors. So that's why, like, for this might be the only Xeon suit that I truly do like prefer the design of is the Toads Ritter, because you get the two eyes and you get the visor, and it's on a Xeon aesthetic. So it's essentially it's the best of everything, right?
Girls with you,
but if I had to pick one, probably we were talking about earlier, the Abawu. The Abawu has a really cool transformation for both of those suits. It has the bottom half that turns into a fighter jet and the top half. And when it comes to Xeon's design philosophy of just stronger, faster, better, and the Federation's design policy of mass production at the cheapest cost, right? You do end up with a lot cooler looking suits that don't perform as well, in my opinion, on the Xeon side. Then you get like the more standardized looking suits from the Feddies that do their job. They're not supposed to be amazing. They just do their job. So
the gym.
Yeah, the gym. The gym isn't supposed to be an ace machine. It's supposed to be just a machine that you can put an 18-year-old in and fight.
So I think that's it. The Xeons have a lot of ace pilots because you need ace pilots to pilot their suits versus like the Federation. It's all you don't have to have that high of a quality of a pilot because all the suits are the same in good quality versus Xeon. Like they look cool, move fast, but you need someone that's really high level to really get the best out of that shit.
Yeah, and matter of fact, even when Xeon started losing all their ace pilots, right? When the Galgoo was introduced, I think it was Marina or whoever was in charge of Xeon at the time was like, "Hey, why is our brand new suits just getting mollywopped?" And the guy in the show says, "Well, all of our pilots are inexperienced, so every time they lose an ace pilot, it's a huge blow to Xeon." Federation, they can just keep training 18-year-old people.
They don't have to.
I.e. Thunderbolts. Y'all on my shield. Y'all on my shield. Jesus Christ, that's horrible.
Oh, damn. Y'all they're like kids. Fresh out of cadet school, like sparkly eye.
Oh, get your camera out. Let's take a picture of this. Oh, yeah, you're not going to be here long. Federation Xeon, let me know what series for both. If you had to get dropped in, what series would you want to be you know what? I'll rock with in this one. Would it for me? Federation will either obviously be not Warner Pocket. 8th MS team. It has to be boots on the ground for Federation for me. It has to be boots on the ground for Federation for me. So either maybe Warner Pocket, since that's standardly like boots on the ground, but 8th MS team, and maybe 83. And for Xeon, let me be one of them earlier guys. Let me be Origins. Let me get the Origins. Let me get like those prototype
cavalry type.
Yeah. No, let me get the Zaku one. Let me get the Zaku one. I'll take a Zaku one if I had to pick.
I mean, shit, right? Yeah, because the Zaku one was destroying before there was a Gundam.
Right.
He was walking down everything.
The moon scene on Origins was crazy. So they look like the winning side when it was.
Sure. When it was if that's all I saw, I was like, oh yeah, the Fetties suck.
But you know what? I think I would rather be at least the if we're talking like political reasons, I think I would be on if I was a soldier, I would be in the Xeon side with their suits though, because they treated their soldiers, their especially their mobile suit soldiers, a little bit better. The Fetty suits, like the Fetty ones, were just like straight up, go over there, take that hill. Sir, do we have air support? Oh no, you don't have any support. It's just you and Mike.
It's mass production. We're just throwing them all at them.
It did feel like more. You got that. That's a good point, man. It did feel more military on the Xeon side than the Federation side. Like the whole like Lieutenant Junior grade, like it felt more respected on the Xeon side, and slapping Lieutenant Armor as a child, you know, with Bright Noah. It's just kind of like, damn, nobody would have done that to Char. Nobody would have done that to the lieutenant. Like nobody would have slapped Char.
Working for the Fetties working for the Fetties kind of feels like you're in a prison camp. Well, the Xeon, you actually feel like you're in a military.
Right. Well, which series would y'all want to do? Federation, Xeon, if y'all had to.
Unicorn for sure. I'm going with the sleeves because I swear to God, I might die, but that Rosen Zulu will be piloted. I don't know how far I'm gonna make it, but I'm in that shit, going crazy. And I'm kind of with you too, Coop. If I'm gonna go Fed, I'm boots on the ground. At least let me get a fighting chance with a gun versus getting aired out with a general type. So, 8th MS team for sure. Let me get some eye paint in the jungle.
What about you, Austin?
I think if I was a Fetty, I would like 8th MS team because the ground Gundam would be pretty sick to have, especially if I can get my hands on an Easy 8. Just be like, hey, can you make a second? Can you make a second Easy 8 for me, please?
Like you found it. Like you found it in the jungle. I get my hands on it.
Can you just make a second one of those?
Mess around and be on like the second 8th. You be second MS team. I want to go to the one that's 6 levels up, please.
I think oh man, you know what? I think but being with the Titans, because they're technically the Federation at that point, being with the Titans would be pretty cool just because you get a new suit every week. I mean, if you survive somehow, which like some of the pilots did, you get a new suit every week. And I would be the closest to my TR1 Hazel. So I guess it would have to be Xeon if Xeon in space or the Titans in space, which are technically Xeon replacement. So
okay.
Yeah, they were working for Xeon.
Yeah, you'd be testing out new suits all the time. That'd be cool.
Hey, I'll have my TR1 Hazel. I'll be with the test team, the Titans test team.
Go.
So that'll be my
if
my
you
dream.
make it, doesn't blow up or some shit.
If I make it, yes. If I make it past the first 3 missions.
What is the best representation of outside of the UC of the Federation versus Xeon? Is it Seed? You think that's the best representation of it? Zaf versus
Uni.
Yeah,
or Earth, or Federation. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it's Seed because
Seed's part of the best representation of it. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, Seed when they made Seed, it literally is a remake of original Gundam. That's even what the creator said. He said he just remade the original Gundam and that's it. But I mean, I mean the fact that they all start killing each other and they all try to come to an understanding toward the end of it. I think it's the only difference is that Xeon and Federation never saw sides. Like they fought each other till eventually Xeon died, right?
Yeah.
And Zaft and the Earth one, they actually came to a somewhat of an understanding to each other. So I guess Seed would be probably the best representation outside of it.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, like, yeah, I don't think Wing does it. I don't think
G Gundam definitely doesn't do it.
G Gundam definitely doesn't.
All the other Gundams go in their own way.
Double
like,
O,
go
no,
their
they
own
end up
path.
fighting aliens.
Yeah.
Well, maybe season 1 of Double O, Celestial being
Xeon?
No, is Celestial being Xeon? Or is
Xeon,
it kind
it
of
would be
like
more
the
Xeon.
third party, right? Like they're kind of like, we'll step in and fight anybody. If y'all at war, we're gonna go with y'all. We're gonna go to war with y'all. So
they would be the sleeves. They're not technically part of Xeon, but they're just acting on their own accord. Yeah.
Yep.
Or New Decides. New Decides from Mobile Suit Gundam. It's the one with the Mark V in it. What's the Gundam called? What's that show? What's
Sentinel?
That Sentinel from Gundam Sentinel. They would be New Decides. New Decisions. Yeah.
Let's see. Is obviously Amuro and Char being the top tier. Who do y'all have next? As in like 2
ace pilots.
Like ace pilots.
Xeon.
Let's do UC and then we mess around and throw in the others.
The best ace pilots. Who has the best ace pilots? Xeon has the best ace pilots.
Y'all like Johnny Ridden's story better than I would like a more like obviously I would like. How about you just read your books? Daryl from Thunderbolts. If I just read the books, I'll probably get a little bit more in-depth story about it. I was about to sit up here and be like, I would like a more in-depth. Yeah, they got 19 volumes of it, man. I think Daryl's probably number 2, right? Would you give it to Daryl or Johnny Ridden?
Daryl's pretty damn good. I think Johnny Ridden has more kills than Daryl does currently in the books, because if you catch up to where Daryl is now, he's got some kills under his belt, but I think Johnny Ridden had more. That's a good question.
No, what's the White Wolf? Or
Shin Matsunaga?
Yeah, I thought he was like the most.
I don't know for Xeon. I think he's pressed pretty high. Yeah, I know the highest scoring mobile suit 8 for the Federation is the that sniper, the one the Gym Sniper 1. I forgot his name though, but he had I think his logo was a shark, but he has
the one
like
that was in Unicorn.
He retired. Yeah, not the black Gym Sniper 2. He's like in 4th place for kills, but the top one was a guy who just drove a Gym Sniper 2, like Greenwood, with a custom rifle, and he had a confirmed 231 kills or something like that. So yeah, so he was top ace for Fetty, but nobody's making a book about him because I think his job was boring. Johnny Ridden actually had some exciting life, so I would think Xeon has the best ace suit, best ace pilots. Xeon, though, even the more interesting ones, at least.
Let's see. Well, I know we always kind of go off of like Federation. We always see it from the eyes of the Federation, right? Because you got Camille. I mean, that's considered Federation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
go ahead.
Benazir's not. He's in the middle. Well, I guess Riddy would be the Federation's ace pilot in Unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
And I guess
Benazir worked with both Xeon and Federation. That's what makes me think he was in the middle.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was definitely a middle one. And speaking of protagonists, who's the good guy, Federation or Xeon? Because you could say Xeon is the bad guy because
blurred lines.
Yeah, because
blurred the hell lines.
The leaders were bad because they were like a fascist regime at that point. But if they weren't in charge, like if they just had a regular politician in charge, Xeon didn't look like that bad of a guy.
What's the saying? The power of the pen. When it comes to these people that's writing it, they always give it to us in a Federation POV. So it's kind of hard to say who's the protagonist. In certain series, you could tell, right? Like 8th MS Team, you know who the protagonists are in that. Like this is obvious. But when you sit back and watch Origins, another one would probably be Gundam Wing, right? Like who, like those ones are kind of like the blur. I know that's not Federation versus you got odds versus everyone else, but you don't know. Yeah, it's difficult. So. Man,
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who do you think has the highest kill count? All the Gundam series that have been televised.
I'm sorry,
the books. Got cut out. Highest kill count of anyone.
Of anyone?
Between
is it Solomon?
Endless Waltz, anything that's been televised. Who do you think has the highest kill count? Gundam Wing,
Is it not
Unicorn.
Gato? Isn't
Momo
his?
Gato?
Isn't it?
I think. That's a good question. It might be X Gundam. No.
I was looking somewhere and someone said Troy Barton had the most kills.
Troy Barton confirmed kills on screen.
I will
Yeah.
assume so because
157. Next is Armor Away with 145.
I will assume so because he has like rockets that's blowing up. Like you literally see his destruction because that was his Gundam, right? Like his Gundam was supposed to be like a walking destruction. So he's blowing up 6-7 Leos on one scene where
Maybe it's because maybe Wing was
everyone's having a bad day.
Everyone was so bad they just had hella kills.
Yeah, well, you got like think about it. Like
the best ace was Zex.
Yeah, but he's going around maybe slicing up like 6-7 mobile suits at once, right? Hero's going around once he got Epion slicing up 6-7 mobile suits at once. Where you got Heavy Arms, he unloads all those rockets, has to be taking out 20 or 30 Leos. I mean, if somebody was like, "Yo, you're in a Leo, go fight." Yo, I need this batch to go fight the Heavy Arms. I need this batch to go fight Death Scythe. I'll take my chances with Death Scythe because I could see him slashing that guy over there. I could jump out. I could jump out and haul ass, right? But if I'm fighting Heavy Arms, anything probably in like a mile radius, is getting blown up. All those damn bullets and hell no. He just go like this, move that daggone Gatling arm, and I'm a casualty. Like I wasn't even nowhere near the fight yet. So
right. You didn't even get in the suit yet. You just getting out of the bed and shit.
Sprayed up.
Man, so, I have a feeling though it could have been from X Gundam, but I might be wrong. I must be wrong. It's probably Troa Barton. Yeah, Troa. There it is.
What I was gonna say was Federation when it comes to Federation versus Xeon in the I had the thought right in my head. I forgot what it was. Move on.
Best girl pilot. Federation or Xeon? Who had the best girl pilots?
I'll go Xeon. All right, Federation. Did they? Well, look, you got Xeon. You got Kshatriya, right? You got that pilot. All the cyber new types, right? I'm assuming got Quest.
Yep.
Right, you could throw Quest in there. The one that had that big red mobile suit, mobile armor, and unicorn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll go Xeon with that. Federation. Who you had? Girl from 8th MS team.
Girl from Thunderbolt.
The Banner Flower. Yeah.
She was dope.
Bianca, that's her name.
Bianca. Matter of fact, she might be my favorite female pilot. Who else?
I can't think of any. I think if we had to scale it all down, right, we would have to put Xeon ahead of Federation. Like if you look at it by everything we just talked about, weight wise.
How the fuck did they lose the war?
So the very thing that we like about them is the reason they lost. So the reason why the militaries make one standardized unit of something and then mass produce it is because that's infinitely better than making multiple custom different units over and over again. It makes your maintenance logistics be a effing nightmare. Like your maintenance crew now have to be trained on 6 or 7 different machines when instead they can be trained on one. There's a reason why the U.S. Navy only flies one fighter aircraft type, right? The F-18. That's it. They don't fly a mix and match of everything else because their maintenance crews only has to train them once. There's a reason why Southwest Airlines flies one type of airplane. It's because your maintenance crew only have to be trained one time. And Xeon, you have how many Zakus? So you have 2 Zakus right off the bat.
From the
get-go.
You
have the high mobility type Zaku, which apparently is a new Zaku underneath it. Essentially, it's a super Zaku. You have the Galgoog, right? The Galgoog Vertex, the Galgoog Marine, right? You go down the list of things, and in real life we have modifications of simple vehicles, but they're small modifications. The Galaxy
Not a
Vertex has giant freaking 13,000-foot wings like all of it. I don't know, like 20-foot wings
The
coming off.
Dom.
Yeah.
You have to do atmospheric type, unatmospheric type, and if you can mass produce your army quickly and just keep throwing it at them over and over and over again, not really caring about casualties. Hey, as one professor said about the building of the pyramids, we can achieve. You can be amazed by the things we can achieve when we don't care about human life. When we don't care about human life and we just throw people at the problem, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. But yeah, Xeon fell apart with that. Also, the internal fighting in Xeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of egos in
Yeah.
Xeon too. They seem more egotistical in Xeon.
A lot of them got their generals killed. A lot of those egos got their generals killed, and betrayals by Xeon himself got their generals killed.
They had the most like internal assassination. Like,
yeah.
So
Xeon was always trying to kill somebody.
It's kind of like quality over quantity. Like you got Xeon with all this over here, and you're like, man, I don't see how the scales weighed in their favor. But it's great value versus name brand.
Right, exactly.
What's that saying? You blew it. You blew it.
But it was a fun little talk, man. Real quick before we get out of here, let people know favorite Federation Ace pilot in suit and favorite Xeon pilot in suit. Ace pilot.
Favorite Federation pilot. I guess I would have to go. I know some people don't like him, but the blonde head dude from Unicorn, Riddy. He was an ace.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was actually Federation's ace. So
yeah,
he was a dog.
He was in that scene when he's in the Delta Plus and he throws his beam saber out before he transforms, catches it. And then slices the dude's arms off and then transforms back and goes in. I was like, this dude's a bad brother. I'll take him ready for Federation. For Xeon, I like Johnny Ridden, but I actually like I think I like Shin Motonage, the white wolf. I think I like him a little bit more. Gato's up there too. But dang, I guess no, I'll go Ridden. I'll go Johnny Ridden. I like Johnny Ridden.
Okay. With me, favorite mobile suit real quick, Federation and Xeon.
Oh, dang, that's a tough one, man. For Fetty, I guess not Gundam, right? We're just regular that they built. Geez, that Delta Plus is sick. And it does transform and it looks like a jet. What am I kidding? Well, no, the Rizal commander type looks like that too. Nah. Let's stick to the guns. We're gonna say Delta Plus.
Xeon.
Ooh, Xeon.
Goof Flight?
No, not the Goof Flight. I want to say the Biarlant, but the Biarlant's a Titan's machine. So what's the closest representation to that, dude? Lord have mercy. I guess the Bao because it transforms, but that's a generic answer. Galgoo Marine.
Okay.
I like the face.
Your CD Federation pilot Xeon.
Cop out Armor Array.
Okay, you take the cop out.
I think the cop out with him. Favorite ace mobile suit from them. What's the
outside
one
of a Gundam?
Outside of a Gundam?
Yeah.
The Gym Sniper 2,
yeah,
Gym Cannon, Gym Sniper 2.
Xeon, what you got?
Eric Mansfield, sleeper pick.
You went all the way around. A favorite Xeon non-ace suit.
Non-favorite.
Zuzu?
Can I just get the Zaku 2 high mobility type?
High mobility type Zaku 2? Yeah, I'll do that. Me, Federation wise, I'll go Shiro Armada from 8th MS team. A grunt suit from the Fetties that I would like would be just running through a few of them. Let me get the GM custom from 83. I'll take the GM custom from 83. And Xeon, one of my favorites outside of like Char would be Daryl from Thunderbolts. And trying to think outside the box because CD kind of took the high mobility. I was gonna say, let me get the black trash star high mobility, but let me get. No, that's not them. No, I was about to say Messer, but no, that's try to be too much, right? That's Mafty. Let me get a Xeon grunt suit. Oof.
Would the Messer could be considered a Xeon suit since they are the ghost of Shar?
I'll take the Messer then if you're gonna let me get it.
Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, definitely.
If you're gonna let me take it, I'll take it then. If it's on the board, I'll take the Messer.
Could you guys imagine the Zizulu in space?
No, man. And that's what we have for this week's episode. This is Federation versus Xeon.
Image of it in my head. Just everyone just stops shooting and looks at it. It's just like, what?
Somebody shoot that shit down. Let us know in the comments below. The Federation versus Xeon. Jump in on this conversation. What's your favorite? Let's get grunt suits. Let's not actually forget it. Throw whatever down there in the comments. We appreciate all y'all when y'all comment. Anyway, so throw whatever. Federation versus Xeon. Don't forget, check out vulcanhobby.com and use our code Undergate10 to get some of these Federation and Xeon kits that we were talking about. He's having a massive restock coming soon, so make sure y'all have them on that Vulcan Hobby on your bookmarks and ready to roll, because once they sell out, it's going to be a while for some of these kits to come back in. And of course, shout out to Vulcan Hobby, Black-owned business, Black History Month. Keep it up, brother. Don't forget, use the SMS. Go ahead, talk to them.
Use code Chloe's Dad on their website. Get 10% off their paints, brushes, airbrushes, anything else you need made by SMS. 10% off. Link is in the bio, or use code Chloe's Dad on their website, because paints your kids.
Please. And if you need tools, go to Gun Primer. Use Coop 10 for 10% off of your tools with Gun Primer, directly with Gun Primer. Gun Primer has some pretty dope stuff, such as the Glazer. They also have the mini sand loop. They also have the Gritta pen for people that want to get into scribing. But Coop 10 at Gun Primer and use that. We are complete with this episode. This was a pretty fun episode. We appreciate everybody who supported. We might do that again. Shout out. Ask for a poll to see what we want to talk about, because this was a pretty fun episode, even if we have to delve back into some of the stuff that we talked about prior. Remember, treat everybody the same and equal. This month is big because of what's been done in the past, right? Civil rights and things like that. So we commend everybody who stands frontline and don't put up with racism and all of that. So we appreciate it. We see y'all. Keep striving. Treat everybody the same, because we're all equal. We all bleed the same color. We all come in the same way. We all going to go out the same way. Mostly, unless, however y'all want to go out. We're going to go out. We all going to go out.
We all put our pants on the same way.
We all put our pants on the same way.
We all tie our shoes the same way.
Yeah. True. Sometimes I tuck my shoelaces in.
They get tired.
Yeah.
Instead of Kyle likes to do it backwards. Don't even know how it works, but somehow he's walking around. Trips a lot, but he's fine.
We got 168 hours into the fresh new episode of the Undergated podcast. Remember, we're the Undergated, never underrated. Until next time. Peace.
This is